forced. Not forced to do it, right? But that's what they requested, and I went, well, I haven't done that before, so I guess I'll do it. That'll be a little bit of a challenge, right? That's partly why I do some of these requests. I don't even know if this person's gonna pay me. But I figured after this person, when I make this person's request, I'm just going to start requesting payment, because while I like doing the artwork, I would also like to work on artwork that I want to work on. Right? I don't want to make the horse cock girl. I want to make the non-horse cock girl, and also the really kind of boring character that they requested. Like, I don't understand why they like this character. It's like, I mean, I get liking a character, but man, it's such a basic. It's such a, like a not creative design for the character. I'm like, oh, whatever. What's up there, chat? How it goes? You're lurking. Enjoy your lurk. But also how it goes. Oh my, Link just did a like a swoop-de-doo there. But yeah, Oberon, if you have any specific questions, ask away, because I obviously have done computer stuff. Did you know that? It goes, just tired. I might become out of lurkin' a bit. Well, I look forward to the becoming of the out of lurk. I will invade your DMs. You can even ask them now if you want. I don't care. I won't derail anything. I enjoy talking about computer stuff. Who would have thought? Yeah, I get it, Shad. you don't have to correct yourself. I'm just giving you shit because it's fun. Wait, what? What? Wait. How did I get here? Oh, I took the wrong turn at Albuquerque. Okay. This cave is a bit of a maze. Oh no, I need to read the material. Yeah, gotcha. Oh, laddie. We'll deal with his ass in a second. Master Sword. Oh my god, Tulip. I feel like this combo of like jumping slash is real OP. With Frozen, because I feel like it's hitting him many times, and like I think I'm getting the critical on his head. Not that time, because I missed. Alright. Oh, there's still there's a guy up there. What the fuck? Oh, eat a dick. I was watching a flat Earth debate today. Brand new thing I have never done before in my life. Oh my god! What is all these places? Yeah, I'm getting bright bloom seeds like mad, but holy moly! Get out of here. Just a hole. This man is an insurance agent. This flat earther. Okay, I believe this is the entrance of the cave. Or this is an entrance? What the hell? Is this the entrance? I heard the... Okay, it doesn't help that I don't remember how I started this cave yesterday, so... Yep, okay, I went that way. Alright. We're looping. Estoy looping. Here's the booble. They start out, he was saying that I think his claim, I'm going to say I think, was that globe earthers don't know how to do Pythagorean's theorem properly. Now, I will not fault anyone right now for not knowing the Pythagorean's theorem, nor being good at it. I don't care. What I will fault you for, though, is if you claim that you know how to do Pythagorean's theorem better than humanity. There's like a little peephole. The beautiful peephole. Mine tack. No, I don't want your goop. I do not honestly know what this guy thought. Because, okay, Pythagorean's theorem is you have a triangle. It's a right triangle. Right, triangles have 3 angles. So a right triangle is a triangle that has one angle is 90 degrees. Right? That's a right triangle. The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle, and it is opposite of the right angle. That's how right triangles work. Pythagorean's theorem states that if you know 2 of the lengths, there's a ratioed property of all of the lengths of each one of the sides. So if you know 2 of the sides with a simple equation, you can find out the third side. A squared plus B squared equals C squared. Or A squared, where A and B are the 2 shorter sides, and the C squared, or the C, is the hypotenuse. Cool, we have all this established. We know how math works. So it's pretty easy. The classic triangle is the 3, 4, 5 triangle. If 2 of the sides are 3 and 4, then the hypotenuse is 5. Because 3 squared is 9. 4 squared is 16. Add those together, that's 25. You take the square root of 25, you get 5. Very simple. This guy was trying... Let me first figure out how this game works, and then I will get back at this. Okay. Map. Downstairs. Here we go. This abandoned Karakara mine. Let's go. This guy was claiming that globe earthers were doing the Pythagorean theorem wrong because there's a lot of solving for triangles and stuff in a lot of geometry and real life space. But I could not tell you what he did not understand how math works. The guy who was watching MC Toon was just like, he was square rooting the C squared situation, right? So that he could get C, or the hypotenuse. And this guy's like, this is not how math works. I'm a mathematician. MC Toon then proceeded to pull out a junior high level math book and show him stuff, and the guy was just literally denying stuff in the math book. He's like, no, that's nope, that's not right. And his constant like counter argument was, nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. He was literally like claiming that he knew better than math. And it was so, I don't understand how MC Toon had the patience for this situation, because holy cow, he was just keeps finding more examples. MC Toon tried to express the square root symbol, or the radical as it's called, as a exponent, a fractional exponent. He wasn't convinced about that. He tried for so long, and then the guy was just, I couldn't even tell you. He was like, no, you have to square it before you square root it. It's like, that's not how exponents work. He literally explained at the beginning of the video what the commutative property of math functions is. And the guy was just like, nope, you have to do it. Commutative means that you can do it in any order. And so when you have two things multiplied together and they both have exponents, which that's what square root is, and squared, they're both exponents, you can do them in any order. Then the guy, so like, you know, I'm good at math, so like watching this was just hurting me. You don't even have to be good at math. You could be a fucking junior high student and cringe at this. Then the guy claimed that the world doesn't need engineers anymore. What? He's like, everything's already known and documented, so you just need to read the documents and anyone can do it. And so he's like, so MC Toon's like, so you telling me that you could design a computer? He's like, oh yeah, just give me the documentation, I can do it. It's like, what? Let's completely ignore the fact that engineers make new things. Like, how the fuck are you supposed to... Where's the documentation on PCIe Gen 6? Actually, I don't know if they've established that standard yet. But where's the document? They have, I believe they haven't really implemented it commercially at all yet. So where's the documentation on how to implement that? It's not there because no one's done it yet. There's probably already a standard for PCIe Gen 6, but... You're like, no. No, people don't create new things. They just make old things. They just combine a whole bunch of old things together. So that was... He's gone. It was all stuff in my field of expertise, math, and then they start talking about computer like OEM, ODM situations. And I'm just like, what the fuck? How do you become so Dunning-Kruger that you think that you can do anything just with some simple documentation and that's it? Like how does that? How does that work? Oop. Oh well, take my heart. So that was fucking Charles Martinet retired. Honestly, I was wondering if that was the case because I think people were pointing out how Mario sounds slightly different in Mario Wonder. So I wondered if Charles Martinet was on his way out. Dude's old, right? He's lived quite a full life. I don't really blame him, right? That's quite the base here. That was fun. Fine. Oh god. Oh yeah, get him, Tulip. What is a little unfortunate is now that Charles Martinet is gone, whoever picks up that mantle, that whatever you want to call it, whoever he passed the torch to is just never gonna probably live up to the legacy of Charles Martinet, unfortunately. Like, nothing against that guy. It kind of sucks for that person, right? Dude did a legendary performance, even if it was just Bing Bing Wahoos most of the time. What would win? The Bane to all evil, Master Sword, or a wooden box? Can't we just stop it, sir? I'm not a big fan of this. I don't appreciate this at all. Gib. What a waste of my time. But also, like, it's not going to be his own performance, too. He's literally going to be doing his best impression of Charles Martinet. Because that's what they need. They can't have somebody new, like, do a new Mario. That's, you know, Mario's still Mario. That's just, that's a bit of a bummer. But it's at the same time, it's like, nah. This was gonna happen. Oh, cool. Legendary. Legendary water power. Bested by elevation. Oh, get him. I started on the freaking Dark Magician Girl model kit. That's amazing. I cut out all of her pieces already. Now I gotta pretty up them pieces. Oh, the Gerudo mine. What's Gerudo yours is Gerudo mine, you know what I mean? There he is. Yeah, we're gonna let him figure that out. I got some other stuff to. Oh, frame rate. I'm hungry. All this turnover has led to a supply shortage in the bases. Do you know how hard it is to find a banana? The deaths are a complete wasteland. Nothing around here seems in the least bit edible. You think that everyone would take that seriously to respect the ingredient and food stock. But no. That wretched new recruit ate a whole shipment of bananas the moment I took my eyes off them. From now on, I'm keeping my own supply. Glory to Master Koga. Huh. Guess that would work. I thought... Was this light that I saw literally this building and not a seed? Because I thought I targeted a seed, but I guess I did not. Well, that's too bad. Hello, you having trouble? Mm-hmm. It's the right hand, right? So why isn't this working? You back there. Take over for a while. What? Ah! Huh? It's you again! So, like, you just had to follow me here, didn't you? I'm doing what you did. Exactly, but it refuses to work. You tricked me. I won't stand for this. You wasted some of my time, but no more. I'll battle you. And I'll steal that power back from you. Ugh, my throat hates this. Prepare yourself. Okay. Cool. Thanks for lighting the place up, buddy. Bang. Oh, I can't do it that far, huh? Bang. Ow. Bang. 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 Uh-oh. Oh my god, what am I gonna do? Bang. He blocked it! Bang. That's too far up. Ow! Can I reverse it? Why can't I reverse it? That's rude. Bang. This guy sure is slippery. Owie! Slippery Koga, man. The perfectly good use for a bomb. Yeah. Oh, Sidon with the final blow. Ah, blah! This place has too much sand. You're only winning because it keeps getting in my eyes and my butt cheeks. So I'm going to let you off easy again. That heck of junk construct wasn't responding anyway. Change of plans. Operation Steel, the ancient power, is over. I quit. I thought that power might make things easier, but it's just icing. I'm after cake. We've been collecting a mighty power source scattered all across the land. Crystallized charges. And we're going to use them to restore an unstoppable weapon for the man himself. The Magnificent One! Once we do, we'll grant his wish for the end of the world. We don't need the power you stole. Our collection of crystallized charges is well underway, and the restoration of the final weapon is close at hand. We've already stripped all the resources here. If you want this empty shell, you can have it. I'm going to be swimming in crystals at the Eastern Abandoned Mine. What's Eastern Abandoned? Yours is Eastern Abandoned Mine. How is he powering those devices? Very nice of him to leave a treasure chest. You'll be leaving. Greetings. Thank you for driving out the trespassers. I've overheard your conversation. You spoke loudly enough that it was difficult not to. The Eastern Abandoned Mine that man spoke is most likely the abandoned Lineru mine. It is extremely far from here. You will not find stone guideposts to it in this area. I suggest, yeah. Yep, I'll find it. Yep, cool. There's one thing from your journey. Go touch him. Go get a schema stone. Good noodle there, Oberon. Thanks for hanging out. Enjoy your chores. Wait, well, try to enjoy your chores. Hope to see you again soon. You better be here Saturday. Armored Core. Always sick. Authorizer verified. Blah, 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 mining equipment. What is it? Was that like one of those Florida boats? Here you go, I made you one. Okay. There's not much else here. Beep. Beep, beep. I did get a bunch of monies from my journey, so we're just gonna... Can I just get a... seed? Please? Oh god. That kind of works. Well, not when that happens. Yeah. I'm trying to get the high ground Anakin. So I've already gotten that one, and that one. I have the high ground Heineken. You know what that means? I'm not a big fan of the Star Wars. But when that Star Wars lad said I have the high ground, as if it was significant, is really confusing to me. Because I believe he was fighting with the sword. And like I get some high ground advantage for gun slash arrow slash armies in general. I guess like he has more potential energy because he's higher, but like that's cool. Oh, there's another Koga place. Boy, that's very far away. Holy cow. Yeah, I mean, I want to do the Yiget, but I also just want to light the place up, you know? I should really wear my goop garb. I'm glad it regenerates. It's nice. It's not just like a quick buffer, but like a reusable buffer. Like a one-time buffer, like a... I feel a bit more Dark Souls-y if it didn't. Very unforgiving. Racinaduck. Racinaduck. My boss, well, the lead architect, was almost trying to blame me for another bug. Luckily. Oh, that's in a forest of stuff. All right, let's go. It's usually a good, helpful piece of equipment, so I'm not going to complain. Luckily, he backed off a little bit, and after I told him that no, that's not a bug in my code. My code literally changes that value immediately. And you were getting a return back from my code. Therefore, my code executed. And then returned and did not break. AKA, it had to have hit. What the hell? What the hell? Sir, what are you driving? Wait, what? But they're still planes. What? Twa! I thought the... I only had to beat him? Giga schematic. It's a plane. It's literally a plane, but with a battery. It's fine, whatever. You guys are real spooky. Alright, the Linnaeru mine he said he was in, which is all the way over here. How good's the pornography doing today? Decent. People are liking it. Awesome. There's a light route up there I could go get, but no! Oh, there's one up there though, Jesus. Okay, we shall get rid of this one. What is this? I don't know what that is. I think it's a cave that I need to go to eventually, but I'll figure that out some other time. Could put a different icon on it, but meh. Don't even care. But yeah, it was amazing because the boss actually went like, all right, yeah, I see that it wouldn't be in your code, and I'm gonna check my code because I probably fucked it up. Well, he didn't say it exactly like that, but he definitely said that I wasn't the one. I said my best guess is that it exists in the state machine. It's definitely not in my code. Ooh, I could use the newfounded Yiga technology. I think it's funny. Sometimes Link will do like a little swoop-de-doo, even though I'm like holding one direction. I don't know why. Like I think it expects me to be going a different direction, but that's very strange. God, remember bomb bags? That certainly was a thing. What kind of sucks about some of these like little recipes is like you can't like partially make them. You can't just be like, give me that Yiga design and then be like, if it's like, oh, well, I don't have the parts, you can't just be like, all right, we'll just build it as is. You gotta spend rocks in order to build it. And considering that those rocks are gonna upgrade my thingy, 20 different times, it's going to be very difficult to want to spend them anywhere else. There's no cart. There's a cart. Yeah. I mean, I need to go and go get some devices stocked up. Especially rockets. Oh, why you gotta snap there? What else? There was that guy who fucking went on stage at Gamescom. I did not pay any attention to what happened at Gamescom. I have no idea, honestly. But, they really need to start, like, upping the security at these events, because there are jackasses abound that just want their stupid 2-second infamous clout video. They don't care. They're just trolling. They don't care. Oh my god, perfect battery. They don't give a shit if, like, it's bad clout. They just want... And, like, the guy... Not only, like, is it already lame to do this shit, but the guy didn't create his own unique joke. He literally was riding on the joke that the last guy did. AKA talking about Bill Clinton, which I guess is funny. It's not, but whatever. Wait, oh god, no. Video game, why is this a thing? I guess to prevent me from literally flying across the entirety of the depths. What the fuck ever. Well, I guess I'm not gonna go to that light seed. Fuck that. But, like, the Bill Clinton thing already wasn't funny. It was already like, what the fuck? That's stupid. But then on top of that, his joke or whatever was way lamer. Like, the guy snuck up on stage somehow during an acceptance speech to talk about this shit. Like, he was stealthy about it. This guy stormed the stage. And then he didn't say, like, oh, I want to thank insert this person here. He literally said Bill Clinton wants to play GTA 6. What? Boy G. Willikers, do I not care? That is like the lamest joke you could have done. You could have said so many things. You could have... The mic was at your disposal, bud. And that's the way you wasted it. Like, I don't think anyone should be doing that shit, but like... Come on. You could have requested something that doesn't actually potentially exist. You could have... You could have just been like, Mom, I love you. You know, like... You could have been like, we want universal health care. But use the mic to say that a president that doesn't care about video games, that we could pretty much assume wants the video game. Okay. But you know, he's funny. That guy sure is a jokester. Yeah, we're definitely skin slap climbing this bitch right now. Because I see this gigantic tube thing that goes to the heavens. And frankly, I would like to experience the tube. I don't know if we're gonna make this, honestly. I should have used a rocket. I didn't realize this existed until I lit the place up. New kit from Kotobukiya. Yeah, I don't know. Man, she's got like the classic schoolgirl outfit. But her armor looks like slapped on. Oh, man. I like that she's the classic schoolgirl outfit. It's kind of cute. That's not a big fetish or whatever for me, the schoolgirl outfit. It looks cute, though. Here it is. You want to see? Here you go. Anyone who's watching. There you go. That's the model kit. But then when she dons... Wait, what's this say? What's this thing trying to claim? This diagram? Utilizes a layered armor system. Equipping or unequipping the outer armor allows the model to switch between heavy and light armor. So? Oh, interesting. They have like a under armor system. And here's what the lady looks like all armored up. Click on it. Bam! There she is. Look at her. There's a lot going on there. Yeah, I fought Koga once. Wait, was I literally just up here? Oh my god, I was just up here and I didn't see the big tube. Like, look at this crazy ass thing. I'm headed to another Koga right now. Why did I assume I'm gonna see him? Because he said he was headed there. He literally informed me of his intent. Will I actually see him there? No, but my current knowledge is only that of him being there. And I believed him. He's Master Koga. Of course I believed him. Glory to Master Koga. Okay. I feel like I can't get much higher than this. I feel like this is the height limit. So that's the ceiling. So if I go any higher, I don't think the game's gonna like that. Oh no. Oh, oh no. How? Oh no. I don't exactly know how to get here. They kind of told me, so I was like, oh, I'll figure it out, but the Linear Wetlands Chasm. Linear Wetlands. Or the mountains south of there. I don't think I would... Oh my. I don't believe I went the correct direction. Well. We learn some, we lose some, right? That's what they say. They say something like that. Ooh. You give me all these goodies. There it goes. So you're tired, Chad? Wait a minute. Is this another... Or is that this? No, that's the seat I've already been to. I was about to say, that doesn't seem... Whatever. Ploymus. Well, you want to see my ploymus? What about me? You sneepy? Work fucking with your schedule. Your circadian rhythm. I'm a little sad. So Tiny Human's at the Eco Week. And it's a little unfortunate because their Eco Week is fucking these days and not... not like Monday and Tuesday. So, oh well. I guess I can't be here. I guess this is just the bad spot. I gotta go here. average sleep, but yeah, I worked 8 hours and had a stream, so I've been either working or in stream. Yeah, that's pretty rough. I at least got a break. A little bit of a break. Is this? Feels really hot in here. Sign guy. Wait, didn't I already do that one? Well, I didn't go back to the sign guy in that one place. Oh, that makes me sad. Oh, I already did this one. Yeah, I remember this one. I'm gonna murder some cave dwellers. Good luck. It's very nice of them to provide the pose as a little visible landings. What the hell? What am I? Is that Goma? Marbled Goma. Oh, it's got. What's Goma gonna? Is Goma gonna be enclosed in something? Because half of Goma's little like battle was like, Goma's on the ceiling now. Better do your little swoop-de-doo. Hopefully you know how to calculate a couple of things in 3D space with your brain. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'll go fight Goma. I want a better picture. That's good enough. You saw a sorta review for Armor Core? Yeah, what is it? Hi, Goma. Oh, that didn't work out the way I wanted to. Boop. Oh no! Oh, Goma! Wait, I had a low battery last week, didn't I? I never charged it. It like gained battery from last week. The review made it sound fun. It sounds like a good time, right? Like, wait, might. Oh, what are you doing? Joseph, where you at? Oh, I think when I'm supposed to stun him. Whatever. Choose your weapon. I don't have a lot of heavy hitters currently. I can make some heavy hitters. let's make some stuff. Shame I'm not getting it. Too many other things that exist, because I get that fucking. I like how this somehow has 31 fuse attack power. It's a fucking Pikmin head. What's something I have a shit ton of? This. Drop. Beep. Ready. I'm not very happy about that. It's really cool that the bosses are climbable. Chrono Trigger. What? What? Chrono Trigger. Baton Kaitos comes out in a couple weeks. What does this mean, sir? What exactly? So I guess this is a new attack, maybe? I don't remember him doing that exactly. Oh, Sea of Stars. Yeah. That game is definitely really cool. If the story's really good, I know I don't usually like story, but I liked Chrono Trigger's story for what I've experienced of it. Owie! Oh, too bad. Think I'll be able to hit him with this maneuver. Yaida Jug. I almost pre-downloaded Sea of Stars, but like no reviews up yet, and you're worried that it might be a flop. Yeah, that's a bit scary. Especially because that's very, that's like, what am I trying to say? It has a lot of promise, but it's very, it doesn't have a track record or anything, you know? I don't have... It's very unknown currently, so... It's like it's hard to assume anything about it. God, do I have it? A pre-downloading games you're interested in? break that habit. Yeah, I mean, I've almost stopped pre-ordering stuff most of the time. Cause like I just never like I'm hardly ever playing anything like, or I shouldn't say hardly, but I don't play a lot of things at release anymore. The pre-order game I'm certain of. Yeah. Like, I'm not even certain on Wonder, right? Like, but I wasn't into the 2D Marios as much. So, like, I already don't know. And Super Mario RPG, like, I respect the game a lot. I don't like it though. Like I wouldn't want to play it. But yeah, I guess games I'm certain, like this game, right? I was certain of this game. I pre-ordered it. Here's the thing about Wonder though. Like Wonder is definitely, out of all the 2D Marios, that one has piqued my interest the most. I'm definitely going to be looking out for gameplay footage and reviews of that. Super Mario is a favorite game until my early time. Yeah, I mean it's a good game. Like, don't get me wrong, good quality game. Oh, what? Definitely something I respect, but why'd I do that? Doesn't matter. It's kind of like Baldur's Gate, right? Like, I don't want anything to do with Baldur's Gate, but holy hell, that game is respectable. It's like, fucking good job, lads. Holy shit. Amount of options and the quality and the level of polish. Everything about that game is very good. A lot of reason getting Wonder's multiplayer. Yeah, that's also a factor that doesn't get me into it. Tabal Grove. Yeah, I don't really care about any of these pieces of equipment. This isn't different, right? This is still a ever mean. All right. Oh, hi, sir. what's happening here. Better look at my map. Oh, okay. Looks like I gotta go that way. Okay. They said I can enter from this zone, so... This shouldn't be a waste of my time. Hopefully. I saw some person on Twitter super pissed over Baldur's Gate because she's upset that all the characters are being racist against her tiefling, since she already has to deal with people being racist to her IRL, and she just wants escapism. Oh, well, sorry that you chose that character, I guess. Like, yeah, I don't know what to tell you. Unless you want your character to be a blank slate like Link, they're gonna have to make a look at this. It's following the path from up above. Clever. Yeah, unless you want your character to be a blank slate, they gotta write some personality, backstory, and shit into some characters, and unfortunately, bad things and conflict exist in video games and in storylines. As, you know, plot devices and story. It warns you at the beginning that it's the most hated race in the world. Like, are people trying anymore? Like, as an avid person, as an avid non-reader, like, yeah, I skip a lot of shit. But like, holy cow. This is D&D game. This isn't like, I don't know, fucking Pikmin 3 or whatever. I'm not saying you shouldn't read in Pikmin 3, but like, damn Cliff. But like, maybe read the game that's so heavily story focused. Maybe arguably the like most story focused game. I'm not saying like ratio of story to gameplay, because obviously visual novels would be literally the highest. But like, there's so much elements to the story and customization that maybe, I don't know, you should pay attention to these things. But, you know, they probably heard as, well, everyone's playing the Baldur's Gate. Just better pick it up. Let's see if they're really connected canonically. Evil demons. Yeah, well, there's logical reasons. Even if there isn't like a logical reason, you can literally have the character hated for no reason. And that would still be a plot element, right? Like that. People are literally racist for no reason in real life. So it would probably exist in a video game, somebody being racist for no reason. Like, this is just how, this is just video game. Like, I don't know, this is just storytelling. Like, I'm sorry, but like, she's also hilariously complained that a certain companion tried to kill her for being a tiefling, which is bull. I think it's the same race. Plus also responding saying, well, it's a D&D game, and D&D unfortunately has racism and it sucks and it should be changed. Yeah, exactly. Like, the real life issues exist. That's the point. Like, you're supposed to see the racism and be like, well, these characters are kind of jerks, right? Like, that are being racist towards me. Like, hate exists in stories. I don't want. Like, I'm sorry, but your video game shouldn't be a padded room. If you want the padded room, play a different video game. I had to help this group. What the fuck? Like, are you not allowed to mention anything negative in a video game or a story because somebody's life could have had that negative thing happen to them? Like, this just makes these people who cry, like, this makes legitimate claims of, like, unneeded racism or whatever, like, bad racist stuff. It just makes a lot of those claims dulled. Because we have people that are like, hold on, my game with story elements has racism in it. Like, could you imagine this person playing Grand Theft Auto? Oh my god, I was playing Grand Theft Auto and this person was a jerk. Yeah. Ow! What the bro? Guys, I thought you were supposed to defend me here. Just let it roll down the hill. I don't give a shit. I'm leaving. How the hell do I get in here? But even if you had to help them, imagine. Just imagine for a second that you were playing a story game and they were like, yo, these people that were big jerks to you, you have to help them. That would be quite the, like, emotional struggle for the main character. Because they would have to fucking suck up this, like, understandable hatred towards these despicable people and do a task for them. And you would feel for the character. You'd be like, oh shit, man, that would suck. Wouldn't that be a crazy plot device, huh? I didn't respond because getting involved with that conversation is just it is a huge can of worms. Yeah, because as soon as you're just like, you're saying what I'm saying right now, which is, you know, people just assume stuff. They'll just be like, oh, so you're into racism then. No. Yeah. Yeah, they're being put into positions where unfortunately people are going to like can assume bad things about them. Yeah. You can be stereotyped and whatnot. Wake up, come on. What am I doing wrong? Maybe my angle's off. No, that's still not working. Wow, how long have you been there? Why, you little... Tried to catch me off guard, did you? Yeah. I think Link likes Koga a little bit. Cowardly sneak! Like I said before, my plan has changed. We already mined up everything there is to mine around here. So what you saw was just, you know... I was killing time! Cool. So yeah, you get it. Anyway, I can't believe you followed me to another my persistent little pest. In honor of our long-awaited reunion, I graciously allowed you to fight me one-on-one before. But right now, you're the last thing on my mind. Because the end is nigh. Yeah, this is, So yeah, the tieflings are big jerks, right? Generally. Like this, it's basically sounds like there's a group that's like basically Nazis. And you can play as a good one. And they're like, well, you're a Nazi. Well, I mean, yeah. Like. This would be a lot more annoying if I didn't have Bomb Man. Not worth it. Took out one of their gunners. Hey, don't run into my boat. That was rude. Boing. Oh, what hurt me? Did my own boat hurt me? That kind of sucks. My own hit stop from me hitting the Zonai equipment doesn't hit stop the world, but rather just hit stops Link so that I attacked less. It's kind of lame. Whatever. But yeah, just in general, like, sorry, lady, but like, you're gonna have potentially unpleasant experiences in your video game. What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, he's hitting my lamps. Alright, that's not an option. This Koga fight's so dumb. I kind of like it. There's some jank, but like, there's always jank around these vehicles, so I'm enjoying it. I got a major imposter syndrome. What does that mean? I forgot what imposter syndrome is. Like you're not supposed to be there or something like that? And why? Ah, the steering stick got wet, so my hand slipped. The Coca battles are just meh. I think they're alright. I like that there are battles involving fancy vehicles. I gotta run for my underlings. That they've located the man himself. They found the Demon King. Just one more step. One teeny little step until the Yiga clan's long-standing desire comes to fruition. We have more than enough crystallized charges now, and there's only one more abandoned mine to ransack. Hear me now, Link. It's time to start the final excavation. The northwestern abandoned mine awaits. I'll tell you exactly where I'm going. That's where I'll use those charges to activate our ultimate weapon, offer it to the Demon King, and bring the world to its end. Our next encounter will be our last. You'll get yours, just you wait. Good thing you won't do this voice for another week. Greetings. Thank you for eliminating the intruders. I was listening closely in on the going-ons. There's a bunch of chasms around it. Whatever. Go get stuff from that guy. You got it. It also said there's a condition of feeling anxious and not experiencing success internally, despite being high-performing in external objective. Oh yeah, that happens to me a lot. Whenever I'm coding, and I encounter an issue that I've just never... that just doesn't make any sense to me. I start feeling like, man, do I even know how to code? Like, am I just like someone who can Google stuff? And that's it? Like, am I just some fucking... like, again, like some fancy Googler, and I don't fully understand how... the nuances of anything that I'm doing, you know? And I started thinking, like, oh my god, what if they find out that I can't figure this thing out? Are they gonna get pissed? Oh, I suffer from imposter syndrome. Everything I do, like, I'm sitting at a librarian's meeting and feeling like I'm a lie and not the real librarian, despite earning my degree in this job and probably doing a good job at my job. If I've been there this long. I'd say he was a very smart computer man, so it's a bit humbling. Dude, you've got imposter syndrome. Yeah, I mean, I don't... what... hold on, what am I looking at on this bolt boat? Is that like a lightning rod or something on it? I can't tell what the middle part is. That's why I'm confused. I will often, when I'm doing stuff, like, basically call myself an idiot, right? Because, I don't know, I'm self-deprecating like that. But Oh, they'll give me the... Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll just see what it is real quick. Because, like, I'm always asking other people for, like, advice. But, like, there are times where, like, people will ask me stuff and I will figure it out for them. Hell, Rich the other day. Rich, very smart guy. He's literally one of the dudes at my work that I'm like, hey, he's like smartest person I know, basically, at this job. He asked me a question the other day. He said, have you seen this issue? Do you know how to fix this? And while I figured out how to fix it, it wasn't because, like, I applied some knowledge in my brain that I already had in there, and I was able to put 2 and 2 together and figure it out. No, it was a bunch of trial and error and some research. I didn't feel like that smart about it, but then I also felt really good that I felt really good that I helped Rich out, because he's helped me out so much before that, essentially. So it was nice to be on, like, because I was like, oh, did you try doing a co-uninitialize? And he's like, no. So he tried to co-uninitialize and it fucking worked. And I was like, hell yeah. And I told him my theory of what I thought was wrong with it, because I fully don't know. I don't fully know how this whole server connection process works in C++. But I was still able to... He kind of agreed with my theory. He's like, oh, that might be the case. Only the sole person in charge of the public libraries. What was his history room? I still feel like I'm bad at it. Yeah, that's... Yep. That's... I'm the same way sometimes. Yep. Especially like these nougat stuff. Like, I didn't understand nougat, so I'm like, man, I'm a fucking idiot. But at the same time... And the problem is like, while I'm in the moment, I'm not fully thinking of reasonable things. You know? When I'm in the moment, I'm not thinking rationally. And so... And considering all of the reasons why things are the way they are, if that makes sense. Oh, I've already been there. So that'll be a quick one. I want to go to Lookout Landing just to juice up my tank before I end. And again, you know, they keep me around, and I had Daryl tell me good job the other day for finding something out, even though I felt like it was not hard. But like, I don't know. It's part of me thinks that it's part of being an expert in your field. Like, look at, if you don't know what the Dunning-Kruger graph looks like, look at the Dunning-Kruger graph. Because it really shows that when your expertise increases, your confidence level starts to decrease for a while. And it doesn't really recover unless you are like the best of the best. Why does he still give me an option of stamina vessel? Because there's definitely times where they people will talk about something in your field. You're like, I have no idea what these people are talking about. And like with Daryl, he's lead architect, right? So he's got this vision of how all the pieces are coming together. And there's times where I'm like, I have no idea how you would begin to be lead architect. I don't understand how, if somebody came up to me right now and told me, I want you to architecturally design this gigantic project, I'd be like, and I'd feel like I wouldn't know what to do. Hell, I've got a task tomorrow that I have to start tomorrow that I don't even know what it is. It told me you need to build the nougats for these things, and I went, what do you mean? I've been building tons of nougats. I've already built a lot. Why is this a separate process? This building nougats is a part of. So I have no idea what the fuck he means. He might give it to me and be like, "Oh, you have to do this new nougat process," and I won't know what the fuck to do. Look at all them batteries. Bam. Looking good. I have to feel like the stuff I do is just common sense. Yeah, exactly. Like, it may feel obvious to you. There was a time where I had a little bit of a perspective shift, like things were put into perspective when there's a guy that I work with, and he's like, he's a tester, and he's like, Mom, I could read some code, right? I kind of know how code works. And I'm like, yeah, fair enough. And he's like, so then at some point, me and my coworker across from me, we start talking about Big O notation, which is, to summarize it, it's basically how complex your program is. What's the worst case scenario of it running? Right? Is giving it data, is it going to run for 5,000 years, right? Depending on how big the data is. I'm just kind of running around right now like an idiot to finish these thoughts here. As we're talking about Big O notation, that coworker was like, "Baby, I don't actually know code." And we're talking about complexities and stuff like that, and he's like, didn't even know that these complexity issues you have to worry about, and I didn't know about these memory managements and different. I didn't realize these time complexity or these complexities for other factors of the PC, because you can have CPU bound complexities, you can have hard drive bound complexities, memory complexities, and you can shift the workloads between these. Usually, well, not usually, but like strategically, it can happen. It's like, maybe I don't know code. Maybe me just learning code off of the internet is not enough necessarily, or it won't get me as smart as you guys. And it was like, oh, yeah, I guess so. Like, I know this Big O notation thing. It's just there. I just know it. And it's not hard. But apparently it would be very hard if you didn't go to college for 4 years. If this notice, you need to do this. I'm confused. Yeah, it's literally. It's not even the fact that I don't understand nougats necessarily. It's I don't know what he wants. Like, what do you? But part of me is like, do I not know what he wants just because he's not describing it well, or is it that I'm an idiot? It's crazy learning things means that you know how to do things. Yeah. Well, also it's crazy learning things from big, like, 4 years of expertise at a college is different than learning some code off the internet, you know? Excuse me? Wait, what? Was it there? It just looked like it went through the ceiling. What the fuck? I don't... Yeah. Though, even though imposter syndrome is very emotionally taxing, I guess you could say, like self-esteem destroying, you know, it's definitely, I personally think, better than being an egotistical, overconfident asshole, you know? That's a golden apple. I think it keeps you, it keeps humility and lets you double check and second guess your work, if that makes sense. Yeah, it definitely reflects on how much knowledge you do have, because you have so much knowledge that you realize how much knowledge you're truly, like, how much knowledge is out there and how much you're truly missing. Can there be a middle ground? There certainly can. That relies on our brains not sucking, I guess. You know? Because this is entirely your brain being a jerk. So, what do you even do at that point? Why? This seems like significant here. It's the cathedral, but like, there's nothing here. It's like there should be something under that. There's a well here. Have I been here before? I don't feel like I've been here before, but it looks like I've been here before. But are there times where you do, where you're like, oh yeah, I did that thing. Oh yeah, I've been here before. Are there times where like, yeah, I did that thing as a librarian. I rocked that. Oh, there you go. You answered that question as I was asking it. Yeah, I mean, I think that's the middle ground. I think that's the best middle ground we can have. We won't be We will never be consistent in... We will... The people ask your advice in situations. Yeah. People, people come to me for help sometimes, and it feels good. So I think the middle ground is literally... Sometimes you're just gonna feel like shit. And sometimes you're gonna feel good. Those aren't necessarily equal, but... That's... Alright, that's how big dumb brains work. My goal is to have more days of the feel good. Yeah. That's hard to do. That's some psyche improvement stuff, and good luck to everybody. Improving one's psyche is difficult, to say the least. I like to do it with distractions, though, you know? Ah, shit, I'm feeling like poop. Time to do nonograms. Not to kill the mood, but you riled up some crazies on Twitter. I did, yeah. That was funny. That was a... I feel pretty good. I feel like I outwitted their asses. Like, a few of them blocked me, which I feel is an accomplishment, right? Because a lot of the like that side of the group is like, you're blocked people. You don't want to hear. You don't want the whole. You don't want to hear my side of my point of view. You're scared. That entire thread was like an angry bee's nest. Except bees are smarter. Yeah. Like, you know, they do have a point pointing out that, like, yeah, I'm also scared too. But you guys are scared of some boogeyman with your... It's thinking that they're going to control your life because they want you to wear a little piece of cloth on your mouth. When they require you to wear cloth on your body. And being scared of dying from a disease is a lot more reasonable. But of course they think that, you know, they don't trust the science and all that. But no one ever gave me the science. Miss OSHA video was hilarious, telling me just watch this 3-hour OSHA video about ventilation, which I have no idea what the fuck she's talking about, because I never made any specific claims, because if I did, I have 3 peer-reviewed scientific journals ready to go, ready to post to show that masks are effective. Of course, they're not going to believe it, but at least I'm going to back up my claims. But she said, watch this OSHA video that basically says that, I guess, masks or something are bullshit. And then literally in the same tweet, she said, and what you're doing is an appeal to authority. When I never mentioned an authority. And she literally made an appeal to authority before. She also thinks she's really smart by mentioning a logical fallacy when logical fallacies don't necessarily mean that they're wrong. It's called the fucking fallacy. It was wild that they pull out of nowhere that you live in Australia and the UK. That lady, the original poster, is a journalist. But she couldn't do enough journalism for 2 seconds to hover over my icon or click on my profile to see that I'm in Colorado. She also said I didn't have a job. which was really silly and a crazy assumption. So I was like sitting at my software development job typing this shit. Like, yeah, you are probably literally using one of the products that my code is in right now. Like, yeah. But I assume that they thought I lived in Australia and the UK because they think I'm against America or something. Yeah, I wasn't gonna bring up like my workplace or anything like that. Be like, yeah, I have a job, because it feels like the whole like you're a virgin type of argument, right? When somebody's like, uh, you're a virgin, and then the response is, no, I've had sex. Like, yeah, like that of course is the response, and then it's just gonna feed the troll, you know? Like and I'm just like, look, I know that I have a job. I'm literally sitting at it right now. This doesn't get under my skin. None of this makes me care. Handle the best. They wanted you. Yeah, yeah, they really wanted me. That's the thing, is like you just, my favorite way to kind of quell these trolls is literally like agree with them, then take what they said to the somewhat of a little bit more of an extreme, but make it look more ridiculous to show how silly they are, essentially. Look at this picture of you being silly. Only dumb people can be. Yeah, that was funny too. It was like it's literally a picture of me trying to look stupid, pointing out that I look stupid, and very clearly my cat was making a stupid expression, which was the inspiration of that, and then being like, "You look stupid." That was the point. You got it. Like, you figured it out. Well, good for you. So, yeah, it was literally a meme. Yeah, no thoughts, head empty. That's literally a meme. So that was funny. Like, literally calling them out on their contradictions too. One girl's like, she's like telling me all this shit, and then she's like, I'm like kind of countering it, and she's like, oh, well, you have Trump to thank for your vaccine. I'm like, so is the vaccine good or not? Like, you're scared of this vaccine, but like, you're now like, my Lord and Savior Trump did it for you. Don't you hate that? And I'm not gonna refute that at all, because that's a stupid claim. I will agree with your claim, and then be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. You literally contradicted yourself. Yep. Yeah, one girl being like, yeah, you think we live in a fantasy world when you're getting microchipped and vaccinated, and I'm like, who the fuck is getting microchipped? You literally are pointing out something that doesn't exist. And the guy that was like showing that mask mandates are coming back, but it's entirely private business. So I'm like, yeah, private businesses are doing private business things. What's your problem with that? And then he's like, well, then the government would do it because the private business did it, and it would lead to all of our rights being taken away. And so I'm just like, yeah, spooky. Anyway. So that was like their side of the aisle. Yeah, they want private businesses to be able to refuse like baking cakes for gay people, or like they want all this shit, but like it's, they want the things that fit their agenda. And then he told me that it was okay for that private business to ask for the masks, but it would hurt their bottom line because it would make them reduce their sales. It's like, you're not going to be boycotting the John Wick movie because the people who had to work on set had to wear masks. There's no way in hell. You're not going to do that, buddy. So, yeah, that was, and obviously their side of the camp. I'm not going to convince any of them. They're going to think their side won that whole argument because some guy pointed something out. Like they literally thought of the dumbest arguments, and they thought they were like the cool cats. So there's no way in heck that they tomorrow are going to be like, boy, I kind of was an idiot there. But I felt good. And I hope that other people see this. And if anyone's on the fence, they might see this and just be like, these guys are kind of making fools of themselves, aren't they? Maybe this guy's right about, like, face cloth isn't the worst thing on the planet. Yeah, they probably won't even remember that shit. Yeah, exactly. Oh, and the one other thing, the one guy's like, you're projecting, aren't you? I'm like, this dude on the video is literally afraid that the government's gonna force us to eat bugs. And then his response was, well, it's too late for you. What the fuck? Whatever the fuck that means. So I was like, yeah, it's actually 1:12 p.m. It's barely past lunch. Thanks though. So, yeah, they're most of them were expecting me to be really defensive and really like crybaby about it, but like